told Filippo, oh my god, I could cry. Wow! So mysterious. Off we go to Capri. What is this pretentious laugh like? Hello my lovelies and welcome to another vlog. You probably can understand that we're at the back of a black cab in London and we are on our way to
Wimbledon.
So mysterious. Today was kind of crazy. Got up very early, took a Eurostar from Paris to London, then took a taxi to the hotel. Of course, the room wasn't ready because it was like 11 when we arrived in the morning. Today, we are going to watch the semifinals on Wimbledon. We're watching the women's semifinals. Aryna Sabalenka is playing against
Anisimova. Number 13. She's American.
Number 13. I missed Wimbledon for a little bit, but I was just telling Filippo about my adventures over there. I think my first Wimbledon was like, I'll have to find the email when I was invited for the first time. But I went as a guest of a brand, and I also went several times later, just leisurely to watch tennis. And
now you're coming as
I
my
miss
guest.
it. Now I'm coming as Filippo's guest, as a +1, which I actually really enjoy. Actually, I'm not coming as your guest. I'm coming as Aryna's guest.
Also true.
I'm excited to go back. The most of everything. Also excited to eat some strawberries with cream. I'm wearing a bit of white. I'm wearing my bag for the first time.
I'm also wearing a bit of white for Wimbledon.
Sure. I also didn't eat anything today, so I had to stop at Pret and get a sandwich before I changed at the toilet of the hotel, opened the suitcase, and the full thing that you can imagine. So it's been a very eventful day for considering it's like literally 12:15. My watch is on European time, so it says 1:15. But I fully changed, retouched my makeup, changed even accessories, jewelry, everything, put on a pair of heels, ate a sandwich, and now we are en route. And I thought I'd bring you guys with me because I think, if you ask me, this is the most beautiful tennis tournament, in terms of aesthetic at least. And that's what I think. So I'll bring you guys with. There is nothing more beautiful than London on a beautiful day, but I think like Wimbledon is a whole other story. Okay, let's see what's on today. We have time, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, we have some time. It's quite warm. I didn't have a hat to bring, otherwise I would have.
Shall we buy one?
No, I think I'm okay. So far, so good. But one thing I wouldn't mind is a coffee. Are we gonna have time for a coffee?
Yes.
That's good. Okay, guys, we are about to get in. I actually haven't vlogged much. We had a little Filippo bought me a muffin. I didn't vlog because I ran into someone that I used to, was on my team for, I think I want to say 2 years. And now he works on a Novak's team. So it was very nice to run into him and we caught up and we spoke for 20-30 minutes. So I didn't actually get a chance to vlog because it's always nice seeing people, for me, I have a lot of people that, I don't know, at one point of your life, you're very, very close and you see each other every day. And then, all of a sudden, you see each other every once in a while. It's a big change. And now we're finding the seats, but apparently Filippo knows where. Hi, how are you? Guys, it's so anxious. I'm so anxious. Am I even holding the mic right? I don't know, but I can tell you that I bit my lip inside so much from anxiety that now it hurts. This is where we're at right now. I really want Aryna to win because if she wins Wimbledon, she'll be the woman with the most points ever in the history. Good morning, guys. It's a new day and we are in London. If you recognize hotel, it's the same one that we stayed at when we were in London last time, funnily enough. Just decided to book the same. I haven't really vlogged yesterday after Wimbledon anymore because I was so upset, you guys. I was so upset that Aryna lost. After the match, I told Filippo, oh my god, I could cry. Because also, I felt like it was kind of tight and yeah, but in sports, it's all like that. It's fair, I guess.
You win, you lose.
Is sports fair, would you say, Filippo?
At the end, it is always fair. You get and you give.
I guess unlike life,
And you
so
win.
that's quite nice about sports. But I wanted to say I was so upset that I almost cried because I have quite a competitive persona, so I just was like so eager for her to get that. But anyway, we're leaving London then because we're not gonna stay here anymore and because we go on holidays to travel. We just closed the luggage and my Virgo fiance, he's the type A guy. Well, no, none of us are really type A or type B. We're type A and type B for different kinds of things. But he's the
type, right?
one that's really on it. Yes. The cable and the other thing, can you please put in the big Birkin? So that's that. We booked a flight after the match. Going home for me to shoot one last project. And then tomorrow we're going to be starting to defrost, to relax and just chill and not think about anything. And I'm happy because I feel like I just need to sleep and relax and all of that good stuff. I also need to wash my hair. So today, I guess when we get home, what is this even? I want to style it myself and do a good job. So the usual drill, pack, then come home, then unpack, then pack another luggage, and then exciting times. Not in London anymore, you guys. Finally feeling a little bit more myself. It's 7:51 now. We landed at 5. I managed to do already so much work, like my schedule until tomorrow is pretty intense. Annabelle waited for me. We shot a project and we're finishing it off now, and I am doing a little bit of makeup to finish it off, and then probably Filippo and I are going out to eat something because, as you can imagine, we don't have much at home. Using the Rare Beauty highlighter that I smashed, but I think I have 2. Maybe I can use this one. Ooh, so lovely. And on my cheeks I already applied this. Also, I think I've told you already, but I really, really, really love the Victoria Beckham brushes. If I can find them somewhere, I'll link them below. I think they're amazing. I love this. It's Enlighten, but my favorite highlighter color is Accelerate. So this I prefer. It's a bit more champagne-y, whereas Enlighten is a bit more white. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'm gonna blend this in a bit now. Okay, that's cute. I got a new Huda Beauty lip stain because you've seen me use the other colors, the nude ones, but there's a pinky one, and I wanted to try the combo. Let's try this. Try use these 2 shades together. I actually really love this because I don't have perfectly symmetric lips, so the stains really make it the better outline, But it is true that after a while, this little felt tip dries out. Apparently, Huda Beauty said to put it under warm water when that happens. I think I'll just try put it like this. I love to actually really do a nice little shading with this. If I keep it like this, I think it's better. So with the newer one, is always a little bit more pigmented. This shade is Rosewood. Love it. Okay, I'll keep them both downwards. I got a few new products that I wanted to try, like this Pat McGrath Glass 001 Skin Fetish Legendary Glow. I've never used it before. I just decided to buy it because I saw that online it has lots of great reviews. The way it sprays on is not the finest mist, but I think I've heard or I read that it's supposed to be really amazing. What else do we want? We need some mascara and we need some eyeliner situation. Now, when I was at the airport, I bought a book. No, I bought 3 books because I love buying books and magazines when I'm at the airport. Is anybody else like me? And I bought the Stephen Bartlett's Diary of a CEO, and I just started reading it and I already love it. I started reading all 3 books to see which style of writing I like the most, and that was the one I liked the most. Wait a second, didn't I order also a lash curler? But it didn't arrive? That's a bit unusual. Filippo! I ordered a lash curler, and it arrived to Filippo's hotel room at the time, and I bet he didn't even see it in the box and he threw it away or something like that, because everything else arrived. I also ordered this NYX Shimmery Roll-On Dry Oil. The lash curler is not here, and it was a pretty expensive one I ordered, but it's okay. Okay, what can I do now? Should I ask him? He's on the treadmill. I'm not gonna disturb him. I'll let the man do the workout. I love the pinkish lip tint. I need to speed it up because we literally are a little bit running against the sun in terms of like light. There's only a certain amount of light. So in the background, you can see the running theme, which is the schedules. The suitcases are the running theme. The schedule always remains the same. Come back from a trip, unpack, pack. But tomorrow morning, I go to get a little wax, and then I also have to pack tonight. So that's the schedule. Like now finishing the job that I have to do, then finishing some administrative work that I need to do or I want to do before I go away so that I don't have to do any stupid admin, you know what I mean? Like paying invoices or something like that while I'm away. And then I can finally relax without all of that. So then tonight I have a bit of admin. Then tomorrow I have the waxing. I have to finish packing. I'll probably finish packing tonight. I also have to check out all the blog posts. By the way, you guys, I don't know if you like receiving my newsletter. I only send newsletter once a week on Sundays, and it's kind of like a Sunday coffee chat. Like I talk to you about my favorite books that I read recently, favorite movies that I watched, best kind of beauty tips. They're never ever sponsored. Just wanted to make that very clear. I don't do sponsorships in newsletter or anything like that. I genuinely write just things that are currently on my mind, and obviously everything pretty much, even like when I take sponsorships, I write about things that are on my mind or I talk about things that are on my mind. But I just wanted to make that clear because there are products that I mention in the newsletter, because some people tend to be a bit wary, and I know that has nothing to do with me. That has to do with the influencer industry, because sometimes there are people that only feature products that basically they feature because it's a commercial partnership. Here we go. Okay, this is the hair, the makeup, very glowy. I think like the Pat McGrath spray is really good. I also ordered this Bondi Sands Lip Balm SPF 50 because I still to this date haven't managed to find an SPF lip balm that doesn't have a bad taste. So I don't know what to tell you, but that is my situation. A bit of powder. I don't really need a lipstick or gloss, but I'll use a bit of this Makeup Forever. Let's go. I'm feeling very relieved because I've done this job that I had to do, and I think Annabelle and I did a great job. Do you agree, Filippo?
100%.
I love to hear it because, you know, I'll tell you something. When you wake up early and you travel and you hustle and then you come home, the best thing to do is like shower and relax. But I arrived home and Annabelle arrived 5 minutes later, and in those 5 minutes I was like unboxing and recycling, and then she arrived and then we really had so much to do. I love this train, Filippo! The tram, wait, I don't know if you guys are gonna see it. It's this green tram and basically people are having dinner on it. Wow!
First time you see it.
What is this? What is this pretentious laugh?
Man, it's green.
What is this pretentious laugh? Like, no, it's first
You've been
time.
in Milan for 3 years. You never saw it?
See it. No, I haven't seen it, and also I don't pay attention to trams. By the way,
for parking.
there's someone in front of us driving very slow, and Filippo's asking if she's looking for parking. Baby, don't be like that. So you have 3 guesses to guess where we're going. I mean, I even feel like I've given you the route so many times, so you can even try and guess from the route. Okay, why are you laughing?
I mean, we are pretty
Consistent,
yes, but also pretty predictable, exactly. Because in Milan we go to 3 places.
5.
We could have done, baby, do you wanna go? I can just turn here.
To Beef Bar?
Yeah.
But I didn't book. And it's a Saturday night. Is it Saturday night?
Friday.
No, Friday night.
I can just go this way.
Yeah, and it's there.
Yeah.
Do you feel like pizza or do you feel like kale salad?
Pizza.
Same.
So let's go to pizza.
Pizza or salad? Tough call.
Let's try.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, change of plans. We were gonna go to La Specialità for pizza because, you know, we always love it, especially when there's nothing in the fridge.
Let's try.
I don't think we have to call it. We're also already there. And I can jump out of the car. You don't have to park it if you don't want to. Anyway, I was gonna say it's true that we only go at 5 same places. And the thing is, we're not proud of it, but Filippo is a very extremely habitual person, as you guys know. But also another thing is that pizza is just like nowhere else in the world. But in Milan, I've written a blog post. And by the way, guys, I will take this opportunity to make a special announcement, which I didn't plan on. But on the blog, we just launched a new category called Life. So on that Life category, you can find my favorite restaurants, hotels, beauty spots, shopping spots, like any kind of lifestyle related things that are not fashion and beauty related. So we have the fashion, we have a beauty sections as well.
Abbiamo prenotazione qui qua. Sì.
You see, he said we have a reservation, which we do not. Let's see if we find a table. Also, if I knew we were gonna go to Beef Bar, I would have dressed differently. It's windy. But I'm literally wearing my orans and like a short little linen black dress. Very much like a holiday situation happening. We managed to get a table because Milan on the weekends is usually quite empty, and that is because people, like, Milan is located so well on the map. It's close to Lake Como, close to Portofino, close to Monaco, close to St. Moritz, close to Zurich, close to Lugano, close to anything and everything, like drivable basically. So on the weekends people like to leave, which is quite hard for also maintaining friendships locally. I'm saying that it goes both ways. Like sometimes my friends would text me and be like, hey, let's have a dinner. And I'm like, oh, I'm in Paris. And sometimes I would text them and they'd be like, oh, I'm in St. Moritz. And that's just the most natural thing here in Milan. But I was telling you about the new live section on the blog. If you can, try and check it out because I've spoken about a lot of my favorite restaurants. There's Capri, Saint-Tropez, Milan edition, a lot of them. And I actually think I'm going to be including also second lot of Milan recommendations because I'm sure this has to go on it. Love it. By the way, just wanted to tune in to tell you guys that we changed the table because I picked the table, right? When I walked, well, I didn't pick a table actually, no. They seated me at a table. I never choose table, I don't care which table I sit at, I'm fine with anything. But Filippo never once in his life was happy with the table he was given. I've got hiccups, sorry. Is that true, Filippo? What do you mean?
It's not.
Okay.
It's not because.
So not only
Okay, can you show them the table that you choose?
I didn't choose it, the hostess brought me there.
Okay, but if they put you in the
With-
bathroom, do you say yes? Okay.
I do say yes.
I know.
Because
don't.
my people pleasing skills are quite intense. But anyway, that's another story. Guys, I was just telling Filippo that he didn't love this beef bar as much as he loved the ones in Saint-Tropez or Monaco, etc. And then I didn't enjoy it either, even though I went twice already. I went once with my girlfriends and once with my guy friends, and I loved it. But when Filippo doesn't enjoy it, I also don't enjoy it.
You love it, you love it. Beside, forget, I think it was good, to be honest. It was very good. But we compare to the one, to the other we go, and I think it was the level was a little bit lower, but still it was good. But now
Anyway.
we go to specialità for pizza.
Now, I imagine. We're always very honest and tell you, of course, like our honest reviews. But what I wanted to say is that I know I was talking about changing tables. So in this over 5 years relationship, I changed the table once. I asked her, oh my God, I'm sorry. And now like a tomato. Tomato. Look. So in this
We also did it together.
yeah. In this 5-year relationship and more, I've asked to change the table once. And that was, I remember so well, Carlton Hotel for breakfast because there was only one table available and it was like
Okay,
in a dark corner and I really didn't like it
Okay.
because for breakfast I really like it to be bright and light.
It's true. I have this thing that I like the right table. But we arrived now and they seated you in between two couples and we were in the middle. And we had 15 centimeters on the right and 15 centimeters on the left. Now, am I having dinner with you or with them? Because I felt like we were 6 at the table. So I saw a table in the corner and I was like, excuse me. Hi, how are you? What's your name? You're looking great. Can I please have that table? And they said, let me check with my manager. They checked with the manager, they came back to us and they said, of course, no problem.
It is a new day, you guys. I wanted to actually vlog the the whole of the packing because I got some new things, like few new dresses, bits and bobs that waited for me when I arrived. But I didn't manage to do it because like literally, as you guys know, yesterday we arrived, Annabelle and I shot, then we went for dinner, then we got home, then I was packing for like 2 hours literally. And we went to bed. We're watching a new series called North Shore. It is, I think, on Netflix only available in the UK, but if you have VPN, you can watch it because the UK, I love the UK detective drama series kind of thing. They just do it so well. And this one was made by ITV, so love it. We watched that a bit. It's like a kind of murder investigation situation. Then this morning, I woke up very early. I went to my waxing appointment, and then after that, I finished packing. I did my makeup. I spoke to my best friend because that's very important in my books, by the way. And it's like half an hour, conversation. So obviously it takes time. Finished packing, car pickup. Like I literally had no time. And last night I also tried on some of these new pieces that I ordered to make sure that I can see what I want to bring, what I don't want to bring. Also, this is not our last holiday. We have more holidays to south of France, and I feel like not every outfit works for Capri. So some things are better suited for Capri, other things are better suited for south of France. So you know what I mean. I wanted to make sure that it's actually what I keep for what in a way. So got dressed up. I'm wearing this white, like for the first time ever actually, I'm wearing this little short tweed Chanel jacket and a golden denim, the one that I wore so much, but the same in white. And I have like an Hermes top that I really like. I don't know if I packed well because I packed last minute, but things are done now. That's it. We're ready to go. We just had some lunch at the lounge. I had a feta salad. It's like, what do you call it? Like very kind of healthy, nutritious, starchy brunch, I guess. Yesterday, when we were taking off, before we were taking off in London, at the airport, I stopped by WH Smith. I bought 3 books, and this is the one that I decided to bring with me on holidays. I quite like it. Easy, consistent, motivating. The kind of thing you want to read, educational, but still great for reading by the pool. So that's it. Current situation is ready to board our flight in exactly 30 minutes. So I'm gonna snack a little bit more and then off we go to Capri.
I don't know if I'm the one you want. Should I go, or should I leave this on? Because lately I've been getting this feeling that you might like me too. And just wait.
Hello from our balcony in Capri. We just arrived like an hour ago, and you know what's my favorite thing about when you just arrive on holidays the first day? We are gonna take it very easy because obviously for us it's not even the first time that we're here this year. We are feeling quite like, I don't want to say local, but quite relaxed here. Like there's no rush to see anything or do anything or take a right picture or whatever. I'm just really having the best view. Look at this. I mean, what can I tell you? Now we're currently in a bit of the unpacking mode, but I want to say that we managed to do already a lot. I don't really bring a lot of bigger bags, especially not to Capri because I don't need. So it's mainly like bags for the evenings because during the days I would never carry any of this. So I packed this, the row bag, this, the row clutch, my Kelly Cuts, Elan. I think this is my most worn and probably favorite bag in my collection at the moment. These 2 pochettes. These are the sunglasses that I packed with me as well as the Cartier Clash. They're in my bag. I haven't unpacked my travel bag. It's there and I'm actually quite scared to even touch it because it's so overpacked. This, the Row Beach bag, but then this one, because obviously Filippo is gonna be carrying the heavy one, of course, and I will be carrying the little one with just my phone, my sunglasses, like my few little things, my travel outfit, white Agoda jeans I already told you about, and this is the Hermes top from the runway. We're trying to kind of make sure that everything is organized and sorted because we're staying a little bit longer this time. The shoes that I packed are quite a few. Obviously, I'm very much obsessed with the Alaya mesh flats. I have 4 or 5 pairs and I love them very, very much. These are the 2 that made a cut for this trip. I know some people really don't like them, specifically men, because I've been getting a lot of messages from guys saying, like, please don't influence my wife to buy these shoes. Or even some women don't like them, but I think they're the comfiest shoes ever. Heels that made a cut are Kate Brown sandals, Neus white sandals. This is going to be their last trip before I sadly have to give up on them because they've been like through everything. And these old Bottegas, because they're I'm not going to get rid of them, even though they're same age, the left and the right. I think the left's been kind of holding up much better. And I've traveled in my ship, my alligator ones. So here you can see me. And like I said, here I have some more shoes. Filippo is unpacking his stuff. the burgundy around the row flip-flop. They basically divided the world because people are saying this is like ridiculous flip-flop for what it is. We have blue top, Chanel flip-flop, and we have my sling bag. So these are kind of the flat shoes with the mesh alayas, and these that I'm wearing right now, this is Filippo's wardrobe. Okay, this is my wardrobe. Nothing unusual. And this is also my wardrobe because I need more things. I don't even think I'm gonna actually change for dinner. Might change for dinner. We still have some time. I think what I'm gonna do next is try to unpack my travel bag, but it's such a mess that I'm actually scared to even look at it. But it's okay. Obviously, the next vlog, I'm sure you guys already understood, is going to be the Capri vlog. And I know there was one already this year, but it's going to be different because we are here as a big friend group. I think overall there's going to be like 15 of us. Are we going on a boat tomorrow, Filippo? Yeah. So tomorrow it's like 15 of us going on a boat ride. So that's very different, I would say. I brought 1 or 2 more pairs of glasses. There's so many things in this bag and I need to start unpacking. I have my agenda and my supplements next to the bedside table, as you can see. And then I need to plug in the charger, passports, microphones for vlogging, some hair ties, lots and lots of hair ties. Hair ties are quite important. And some beauty products that I throw in the bag the last minute that I forgot to pack. I do that. I have my gel, like hair gel, for when my hair gets wet and frizzy. Some lip products that I've shown you recently. I have some random cash, some jewellery here that I also decided to throw in last minute in my bag, but now I have to put in the safe. I was worried that I forgot my Clash. These sunglasses I'm gonna link below. They're literally my favorites. No matter how many times I say that in a vlog or how many times I post them and I wear them, you guys still ask me where they're from. So I will link them below, of course. These are Alaya and Phoebe. And then the rest you've seen. Some hats and things are here. My phone, a book, earphones, you know, things like that. You know, I'm actually very embarrassed to tell you that I have not watched And Just Like That, which is the Sex and the City sequel, at all. And I consider myself, I don't know anybody else besides my friend Noor who actually watches or watched Sex and the City as religiously as me. I think I've told you this about me many times before. I watched all the seasons, all the 6 seasons, like every time that I was upset or got my heart broken or whatever throughout my university years. It's been 14 years that I graduated, and I remember when I finished my exams in June in my first year. You just like do your exams, but you don't know if you actually passed or not until like end of July or something, or even beginning of August, I'm not sure. And I remember going alone to the cinema to watch the first movie when it came out. So that's all I'm gonna say. I loved it. And I haven't actually watched And Just Like That because I was worried about it. And I just started watching it, and I couldn't have picked better time to watch it again because it's like a me thing. And I watched it on the plane, and Filippo looked at me, he's like, why are you watching something alone? You never normally watch anything alone. We always watch things together. So what are you doing? And I was like, yeah, this is like a me thing. This is not like a joint thing, you know? Difficult to explain. Okay, since I'm not really going to be vlogging the first night in the like much, I still wanted to show you my outfit. It is this black, very classic cotton Duro, almost baggy, I want to say, dress. The black Constance, the same ship sandals that I traveled in. We got a pair of Alaya sunglasses. I didn't want to retouch my makeup besides my lips, so I just sprayed a ton of this Pat McGrath spray that I think is bombastic. It's amazing, literally so good. And Filippo's outfit, do you want to see?
Salvador.
He just questioned me on... I know, me too. That's it. I'm very happy that everything is organized, besides a few little things on the bed, of course, on my side. But this is basically my personality in a nutshell. And this is Filippo's personality. My personality, okay, this is me. This is Filippo. And I think we're ready to go. It is a new day, I believe, from what you've seen. It was our first day in Capri today, and I decided to take it fully off from like taking pictures or filming videos or anything like that. I like to do that sometimes just to kind of like, I want to say like restart my creative brain. I don't know if that makes sense. Probably not. I like to try as much as possible stay creative when doing this, because that really fuels me. And a lot of people tend to ask me like, what is your outlet, like what makes you more sort of like release the energy, like the build up when you feel a bit like stressed or whatever. And for me it's always like creativity. I love creating anything. It can be really anything, which makes me wonder, why do I not like creating in the kitchen? It's a legit question. I don't know why. Anyway, today we were a big group of girls, or not just girls, sorry. Today we were a big group of friends on a boat. I really didn't take my phone for one single second because I genuinely was just having the best time. And for the end of this vlog, I wanted to answer a few of your questions that you guys asked me. I'll just quickly show you my outfit of the night because I think you guys might like it. I have to do it like this because Filippo is blow drying his hair. So this is it. This is an old Dero dress. I've worn it quite a few times. No. Quite an older road dress. I wore it quite a few times, and that's what I like. When I have a piece of clothing that I can wear over and over and over again. The clutch that I just dropped, which is also funnily enough from the row. The main protagonist, obviously, besides the vintage necklace that I'm obsessed with, so much so that I've been wearing it nonstop. But I feel like everything goes so well with this necklace. And today, when we're on a boat, my friend has a sort of similar one. She wore it like so casually, together with all of her like vintage jewelry. And I was like, oh my god, that's literally like, I just want to wear it like every day as well. It looked so insanely amazing. I was like, yeah, yes, please. I also want to wear it tonight. The shoes, I feel, though, are the main. Let me show you the shoes. I'm wearing them for the first time ever. And it's these brown Kate, how do I even describe them? Sort of like very minimalist, dainty heel sandals. I think they are so beautiful. I don't know what you guys think, but I love them. I just wanted to answer like a few very random questions that come to mind as repeating questions from my different social media platforms lately. So one of the questions that you guys ask me a lot, I guess is the season as well, is how to stay healthy when traveling a lot. I think you can never have control over everything. I guess you guys see me traveling a lot and touch wood, barely ever pick up anything considering the amount that we actually travel. But I think it's just what it really makes biggest difference is sleep. I think if you are about to travel a lot or you are traveling a lot, try and have as much sleep as possible. Try and drink as much water as possible to flush your system, and obviously try and stick to your supplement routine or healthy diet routine. I think one thing we tend to do is when we are traveling is eat poorly, because sometimes it's really hard to stick to the healthy choices. And I couldn't agree more, especially like at the airports. Sometimes when I'm flying a whole day long, like my diet is just, I arrive at a place and I'm like, I don't even want to eat dinner. I feel like I've eaten so many like M&Ms and crisps and plain food and salty stuff and sweet stuff. And I think that's one thing that makes the biggest difference, and sticking to your supplements and sticking to your, in general, I want to say, water intake and healthy food will also make sure that your skin looks great. I think that's very important. Other than that, I think that one question is how to pack for like longer holidays. Like, I think a lot of my American viewers are coming to Europe this summer, or like, it doesn't matter where you're from, but if you're traveling for a long time, one biggest thing ever that I would say is don't fold, roll. Rolling saves so much space. I think like 30% of suitcase gets actually packed more, and I do think the clothes arrives a lot less creased, though I always bring a steamer with me. I brought a steamer again on this trip. I haven't steamed my clothes all yet, but a steamer is very important. And I want to say that besides that, I try to kind of plan some outfits that I want to wear on the trip, or I want to say I try to plan as much as possible the outfits before the trip. That really helps me not to bring stuff that I just really like and I want to pack. Like, for example, before this trip, I wanted to bring like 3 short, kind of like knit but thin Chanel dresses, like from Cocoa Beach and then whatever last year and the year before, etc. And then I realized, you know what, like I already have enough outfits. I counted the outfits. I think it's harder to say no to things, like don't pack these things, then it's just so easy to throw things in the suitcase. Like, oh, I might need this as well. Oh, I might need that as well. So I think much rather, I would say, is plan outfits and only bring the accessories you need for those said outfits. Or like, for example, when I start planning outfits, I have like 3 or 4 already, and then I have like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 pairs of shoes already and 3 or 4 bags. Then I try to make new outfits with the bags and shoes already prepared. So I don't plan a separate pair of shoes or a bag for each outfit, but I can use several times the accessories, if that makes sense. Other than that, I'll just say that on my blog, we send the newsletter. I don't know if you guys want to subscribe to it, but we also post so many what I'm packing to different trips blog posts. I share a lot of my outfits. I try to share a lot of practical advice as well. So if you ever want to go and check that out, I strongly recommend it. I'll leave a link below. And I think you guys will enjoy my blog. We've been working really, really hard on it. And I have to say that in the past year, we managed to really get success with the traffic and constantly getting returning viewers that are saying that they are loving the content on the blog. So thank you guys. I just want to say that because I know that it's not really easy to find the audience today for the written content, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's it. I think I'm going to finish this vlog here because it was a bit of everything. A bit of London, a bit of Milan, and a bit of Capri. And tomorrow I'm going to start my new Capri vlog because I have to show you, I did a little bit of shopping today, went to Chanel, went to Miu Miu. I'm going to show you that as well in that vlog, and just in general, careless enjoying in the sun. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.